guys, we are at the MGM Grand Buffet dinner, but unlike the last video in which it was a weekend dinner, this is a midweek dinner. It's Monday night or Tuesday night. I'm sorry, I don't know. I've eaten too much. It's the beginning, second week of September, and so there's a massive change from my last review. And again, the primary reason is most likely that, well, from what I was told, because I did ask, that midweek dinner is a little bit more modest, whilst during the weekend there are many more dishes. In fact, there's a whole aisle, a whole section that's closed off. So I was prepared for this fancy feast, and in fact it was pretty modest. There were some dishes that were very well cooked, but the variety wasn't as extraordinary as last time. But now I'm going to show you the dishes, okay? I have to start somewhere, and I'm going to start here from one end of this buffet.
This is what I call the Atkins special. Thank you.
Well, so the meat is well cooked. I mean, the thing about the MGM Grand Buffet is that even if midweek is a lot more modest than during the weekend, and I suspect, having sampled just about everything, I suspect that the main chefs, so the quality control is a little bit lacking during the week, because it's a lot quieter. It's a lot quieter. And plus, this is actually, we've now entered low season after Labor Day peak weekend. Now it's a lot quieter, so I think that I suspect that some chefs are not working. I was told that they have 7 chefs working here, but definitely not this evening. So the quality, as I was saying, is still good. I mean, you still can taste, say, for example, the guacamole that it's made in-house. Pico de Gallo, which is still made in-house, not just coming from it doesn't come from a can. But it isn't the kind of level of gourmet that I found last time I was here. And as I said, it was a weekend dinner, and certainly the variety is not here. But there are still some really flavorful dishes. So I think it's still a very good buffet. Still a very good buffet, but then you have to consider the price, and I'll tell you a bit more about it later. Sushi, again, I was here during a weekend dinner, and the sushi was mouth-watering. It's still good. You've got your regular, spicy sushi, spicy crab. You've got your regular California, but with a twist, and tempura shrimp. So it reads, doesn't look like it, does it? Vegas Philly roll. Vegas Philly, Philly with Philadelphia cheese. And I am trying to walk slowly. It looks like I am half paralyzed. Now this section here, when I was here during the weekend for a weekend dinner, just a couple of months ago, 3 months ago, the whole section was open, and on this end here, just beyond the plants, you had a whole grilled area section. So you have grilled meats with delicious oils, and you also have grilled vegetables with equally delicious oils. Artisan dinner rolls, and you can tell, there's still a little bit of pride, but it's nothing compared to, as I said, the weekend. It's a kind of a shame. This whole aisle completely closed off, and I remember, as you can see, you probably can see the other video, there were a variety of really specialty dishes, which I thought at the time put this on a par with Bacchanal in terms of specialty dishes. I actually really loved it here at MGM Grand. But today it's a little bit more modest. So this area seems to be very busy, so I'm just going to go to one end. And because it's dinner, of course, you're going to have your chilled crab legs, Then you're going to have your cocktail shrimp. And then your mussels, decent quality smoked salmon with cheeses and so forth. And I'm going to show you, that section is really packed. So I'm going to show you the salad section. Again, it's very modestly. I mean, last time I was here, there were a lot more dressings and interesting things, you know, interesting olives, Greek olives. It was really rich, but now it's a little bit more bland. It's not pre-tossed. You got to do it all yourself. And personally, don't start from the heaviest dish, because otherwise you're doing what I did today. It was very hard to try all these dishes. I tried, I did it, I succeeded, but I'm just not doing well. I'm just not doing well. Get your enzymes, guys. The usual dressings, really, house vinaigrette, honey mustard, ranch, really run-of-the-mill. As I say, during last weekend it was a lot better. Here you have your aceto balsamico, balsamic vinegar, and if this is olive oil, it's the regular olive oil, not extra virgin, but at least it's an attempt. This was delicious. This was fish. Can you read that? There you go. With lemon butter. Absolutely mouth-watering. The sauce with a bit of parsley and pepper, black pepper, parsley sauce and butter was probably the best dish here, worthy of a gourmet restaurant. The rest was run-of-the-mill. Go ahead. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to see happy people. Ranchero style steaks, baby squash, actually very flavorful. I would never have thought. Mac and cheese and fried chicken. You know, when you see fried chicken, you know that you're in an average buffet. But it's not fair to say so, because some of the things that I tried, as I said, some of the dishes were very, very well made. This one, all of a sudden, somebody decided to pour butter on it. It was totally unnecessary. It was way better when it was drier, but it was delicious when it was drier. And you had fried fish and grilled corn. Creamy mushroom soup. You can see the real pieces of mushroom. Some of the dishes, as I said, you can tell that a real chef prepared it. You can tell. The sauces are good. It's almost as if the sauces were prepared and then, you know, regular kitchen personnel made the rest today, knowing that there weren't that many people going to come in. There were not going to be many people coming in, and so perhaps not with the same passion as during the weekend. Just saying, I don't know, I suspect. I asked around, I was told that the variety does depend on the time of the week, but I suspect the quality as well. This is a spring roll, and again, listen, the spring roll was really average. Not that full of ingredients either, but this sauce was in-house made, very, very, very nice. Then you've got chicken pork egg roll, and very, very basic run-of-the-mill fried rice, stir-fry noodles, Mongolian beef, chicken. Well, I have to tell you this one, these pot stickers. Again, what really made this is the sauce. Can you see the sauce here? The sauce was delicious. The actual pot stickers, did you say pot stickers? Pot stickers? I don't know. I know it's an Asian dish. And please come and tell me all about it. The actual dish itself was, you know, well cooked, but a little dry. Perhaps it had been sitting here for some time. But the sauce was was well made, as if a chef had made it, you know. Fried shrimp, and of course you got your hot steamed crab because it's dinner. Hot butter, and your steamed rice. And then, of course, we've been here before. You've just got the little seasoning and dressings for the smoked salmon. Now, there is another section that I'm going to show you in a little bit because it's quite packed at the moment. Fruit. Well, you know, I had the pineapple. It looked so ripe, but it was so flavorless. Asian noodle salad, couscous salad. I like the type where the couscous is a lot smaller. Not too keen on these big fat couscous pieces. This was good. Okay, these pita breads were excellent. This one is with rosemary and olive oil. It's delicious, quite rich, delicious. And the hummus, excellent. It was not too oily, it's not too creamy. It's just perfectly made, light and flavorful. And spinach jalapenos hummus, guacamole hummus, very spicy. And roasted pepper dip. And these dips were really high end, worthy of a good restaurant. Run-of-the-mill cheese. I wasn't keen on the cheese except for the blue cheese, which was very flavorful. Some deli and the dressings, pretty run-of-the-mill. Above average. It's not fair. Above average, but nothing outstanding. As I say, there's a difference between a midweek dinner and a weekend dinner, especially here. Meat lasagna, and I really particularly like this manicotti. You know I'm of Italian origin, right? So manicotti were really authentic. They've been sitting for a while, so the outer pasta is actually a little dry, but the ingredients inside, the ricotta and spinach, authentic Italian. Italians come in it here, you will love it. Chorizo raviolis and butternut squash pesto sauce, pretty much. I think out of all these dishes, the manicotti were the nicest. Now I'm trying to show you the ratatouille and pizza. It looks good, doesn't it? It's a little bit above average because pizza in these buffets it's just not good. Perhaps with the exception of Bellagio. But here it's a little better, a little above average. And you got your cooked or steamed veggies. The ones that were probably better were the green beans and perhaps the sweet carrots. I'm not into carrots, but these ones were tasty. The chicken noodle soup was really average, actually. And the Asian miso broth, I liked it. It was a little salty, but isn't it always? I don't know. I liked it. It was quite generous with the ingredients. I liked it. It wasn't outstanding, but it was good. And this is it. And now I'm going to show you the dessert section. You have a little bit of gelato here in the salad, in the salad section, right? In the dessert section, tiramisu gelato, banana cream gelato, and caramel coffee gelato, and the one at the end looks like either vanilla or coconut. I'm gonna have the tiramisu in a minute, and I welcome gelato. You know that. I always go on and on about my gelato. Actually, one thing I haven't tried any of the desserts. I'm just going to show them to you, and then when they're good, if they're good, I'm going to tell you all about it at the end of this video. I'm trying not to shake. Sorry guys, I was shaking a little bit. So it's actually a very modest dessert section. What matters though is that it tastes good, and I'll let you know in a bit. It was also relatively modest even during the sumptuous weekend dinner that I filmed relatively recently, and you can see it on this channel. So, but what matters is that things taste good. Vanilla sauce, and of course you've got your bread pudding. And for those who do not like gelato, you've got your traditional chocolate and vanilla soft serve. So you push these, and the gelato and the ice cream comes down. Ice cream. And then you've got these little things, to make your children happy. But this is it. Not much of a big dessert section. And I'm going to leave you with a quick overview of this buffet. And I want to tell you that, as I said, if there's something outstanding to be said about the dessert, I am going to add it at the end of this video. And if you want to see what the weekend dinner buffet, which is a lot more elaborate, looks like, then just check this channel. I have an extended, detailed video review of a weekend dinner buffet here at the MGM Grand. But don't forget to check the constantly updated section of our Top Dash Buffet website on the best buffets in Vegas, which it also includes the cheapest and good. Okay guys, see you there.